Hi, I'm Dr. Melissa, and today we are working on releasing and relaxing our pelvic floors to help build a strong core. Go grab your mats and let's do this. If you happen to have a yoga block or pillow, go ahead and grab that. And let's get started in child's pose. Maybe you move your knees out a little bit wider. We'll sink those hips back. You can rest your head down on your forearms. You can have the arms straight out in front. We're thinking of sending the breath all the way down to those sit bones. Nice, gentle breath in, that breathing muscle, our diaphragm's going all the way down to the pelvic floor, lengthening out those muscles. If you're having a hard time feeling your core and your pelvic floor activating, sometimes it can be because our pelvic floor muscles are too tight. Let's take another nice, gentle breath in here. You can stay here, or maybe you try to turn your shins out to the side or walk your knees in and shins go out and sink those hips back. It's just a different angle. We're rotating those hips inward and thinking of sending that breath back. You could even play with those hands out in front, lifting the sit bones towards the sky, coming into puppy pose. And just find which one feels best for you right now. I'm just going to take a couple gentle breaths there. Nice slow breath in. Slow breath out. Nice, one more breath here. And then we're going to come on up and let's take that left leg. You're going to scoot your left leg out in front. You can keep those hands up higher. You could also bring your hands down to the inside of that left leg. You could also prop yourself up on your block. You might have to scoot your right leg back a little bit further. And we're just going to let that left leg fall out to the side. Hold for a breath. Same thing. Send your breath down. That right leg is going behind you. Left leg is coming in front. And everything is gentle. Nice and gentle. And then on your next exhale, bring that knee up to almost tap your left arm. Inhale, bring that leg out to the side. Pause for a moment. And then exhale, bring that leg back up. Nice. Inhale, let that leg out to the side. Exhale, bring it up. Now you can stay up on your hands. You can come down onto your forearms. Whatever feels most comfortable. Let's do 2 more on this side. Let that leg fall out and bring it back up. And you might find out of all of these relaxation and stretching exercises that we do for your pelvic floor, one might be particularly more helpful than the other. And it's a great way to keep coming back to this class or interweaving that throughout your day. Nice. Now we'll walk ourselves, come back up. Maybe you scoot those legs a little closer. We're going to tuck our right hip underneath. Bring those hands behind the back of your head. Think of opening through the front of your chest. Gently bend over towards the left-hand side till you feel a little bit of a stretch in the front of that right leg. And then we're just going to do little pulses. Little pulses over towards the left. Stay with your breath. Nice stretch down the front of that right thigh. Good for 3, 2, nice job. Last 1. You're going to pull yourself, come up, straighten out that left leg, turn to face the side, coming down into your side plank. Reach through those fingertips, lengthen out, use your breath. And then we're going to come and sit down on that right hip, turning back to face the front of our mats. Stay lifted and lengthening through that tailbone. Your left arm comes to the inside and peel that right arm up overhead. We're trying to make sure we're not rounding down. We want to stay open through our chest. Nice breath in. Nice gentle breath out. Nice. Take one more breath in here. And then pull yourself, come back up. Let's take the right hand to the outside of that left leg, your left shin. You can reach for your foot. If you have a strap, you can use that as well. And we're gently twisting over towards the left hand side. Just taking a couple gentle breaths here. Try to stay lengthening through that spine. Nice. Take one more breath in here. And then gently pull yourself, come back up. We're going to take that right hand back behind us. Press, come back up into that side plank. Lengthen through those fingertips. Nice breath in. And then spin it back down, facing the back of your mat. That left leg is going to be reaching behind you, and we're going to slowly press into the palms, round out. Tuck that tailbone underneath. And then sink your chest. Lift your head. Round one more time. And sink that chest. Bring it back to neutral. Maybe you just send your hips over to the right and to the left. Gently going side to side. Nice. One more time. And then bring that left knee, come back in. And we'll switch. So let's take that left leg, scoot your left. Just kidding, it's your right leg, as I almost fall over there. Let's take our right leg out in front. We're going to tuck that left hip underneath. Grab hold of your block, hands to your thigh, hands to the ground. You can scoot that left knee back behind you. But we're thinking of our right leg going forward, left leg coming back. Both hands can come to the inside. Ooh, and you might recognize one side is a little bit tighter than the other, and that's okay. We're coming to check in to see, notice those differences. Keep sinking in. Maybe you come down onto those forearms. I'm still working on that one. And then let's just gently start to create a little bit of movement with this. We're going to bring that knee out to the side and then bring it back to center. Take that leg out to the side. Ooh, and bring it back in. And you're noticing the range of motion that you have with the rotation, our external rotation rotating out, and then that internal rotation as you bring that foot coming flat. Moves with your breath in and out. And with each inhale, we keep sending the breath all the way down, lengthening those pelvic floor muscles. For 3, 2, nice job, last one. And let's pull ourselves, come back up. Maybe you scoot that leg back in a little bit. We take that left hip underneath our rib cage over our pelvis. Bring those hands behind the back of your head. And we're going to gently bend over towards the right hand side till you feel like, oof, I feel the pull in the front of that left hip. And we're going to do little tiny pulses. Think of pressing the feet down into the ground. You're nice and active. Little pulses off to the side. Stay with your breath. Nice work. Keep using that breath for 3, 2, press into the top of that left shin. Last 1. Nice job. Pull yourself, come all the way back up. We're going to spin to face the side. That left hand comes down to the ground. Reach through those right fingertips. That right arm comes all the way up overhead. Nice big stretch through the rib cage. Lengthen through those toes. Awesome. Take one more breath in here. And then we're going to lower down onto that left hip. Reaching out through the right leg, lift through that tailbone. Take your right hand to the inside. Left arm reaches overhead. And we're trying to keep the rib cage stacked. So if that means you're here, that's perfectly okay. You could always put something underneath your sit bones like a pillow or rolled up towel to give you a little more lift so you don't feel like you're rounding down. Keep lengthening. Use that breath. Awesome. Let's take one more breath in here. And then inhale, pull yourself, come back up. We're going to twist so that left hand comes to the knee. The left hand can come to the outside of the calf, or you can reach for the foot. Right hand comes behind, and we're just twisting off to the side. Gentle breaths going to the side, front, and back. What is different about this side than your other side? What do you notice? What do you feel? Awesome. Let's take one more breath in here. And then slowly pull yourself, come back up. And then from here, we're just going to make our way coming down. I'm going to show you two different options to open up our hips one more time. Option one is going to be happy baby, and I have another one that's sitting. So this is good for you if you have a prolapse. You're not going to want to do the other one. But let's bring that left knee in towards your chest. You can grab the outside edge of your foot. You could also bring both knees in towards your chest, gently pulling out to the side. And you can also grab the outside edge of both of your feet, coming into happy baby. So one leg or both legs. You're using your breath. Send that breath all the way down to those pelvic floor muscles. If you wanted to try something different, coming into a squat, I love being on a block. So you'll come down, moving those feet out as wide as you need. Hands come to the inside of those knees, sinking those hips down, and gently pressing out to the knees to the outside. Same thing, you're sending that breath, it goes all the way down. And again, this one, if you have a prolapse and are having symptoms, you are not going to want to do this one. Happy baby is going to be perfect for you. Nice, gentle breaths. So we continue to open up those hips, noticing what's tight, what's not. Such a big connection with our hips, that deep hip rotator muscle attaching onto our pelvic floor, and that affects how we use our core and our pelvic floor. A lot of people will say, Melissa, I just can't feel my pelvic floor and lower abs. Sometimes this is why our pelvic floor muscles are too tight and we need to lengthen them. This could be a great warm-up class before an exercise routine, a great cool-down routine. I really love doing those if you have symptoms while you're exercising. We need to think of the pelvic floor muscle like any other muscle in the body. If you did a really hard run, you're going to do some mobility work and stretching afterwards for your quads, your calves, your hips. Same thing for the pelvic floor. Nice. Wherever you're at, let's take one more nice breath in here. Exhale, super slowly, let it go. Nice. And if you're in that squat, just gently coming out. If you're on your back, let go of those knees. Let's just make our way down onto our backs. If you're not already there, those legs come straight out in front. Hands at the bottom of your rib cage, and let's take 3 gentle breaths in. Nice breath in. Exhale, let it go. Nice. One more breath here. Amazing. On that next inhale, sweep those arms, lift all the way up overhead, reach fingertips to your toes, lengthen out through everything. And then bring those arms back down. Slide your legs, come back in, gently roll onto your side. And just making your way, coming to a comfortable seated position. Let's take a nice big cleansing breath in. Exhale, lower those hands down towards heart center, thanking your body for its practice. Keep up the good work. Until next time, namaste.